Hey, happy day. How are you? And it's hashtag Health Wealth Life, day 60, well, 4 or 5, something like that. We're in the 70s anyway, in days, not in age, that is. We're a little bit earlier today. Thursdays happens a little bit earlier. Hope you're having an amazing day. Let's get some information on the way, right? So what have you learned so far? Maybe what have you learned today? Like I was reading something today, really interesting, and I'll put this concept out another day because I want to talk about something else today, but it's about where's your focus. So if you're thinking about what have I learned today, like I've been doing for the last 74 days, what's one insight, what's one thing that's really useful to me that I could possibly share? What have I learned today? Then you're constantly looking to learn something new, right? So if you do that for 365 days, by the end of those days, you're going to think, wow, I've learned a shitload of stuff. I've learned a lot, right? So what have you learned today? Pop one thing that you learned today. So maybe you learned something about someone. Maybe you learned something about yourself. Maybe you learned something about your business. Alicia, good to see you. What have you learned today? You know, what did you learn? What did you pick up? So if we're focused on what we're learning every day rather than things that piss us off or annoy us, then that's what our brains will be looking for. And that's where we really want to train our brain to go. That's really important. I'll talk about that another day. So what's the number one thing you've learned from Health Wealth Life so far? Please let me know because I'm interested. I want to give you more of that information that can really help you in what you want to get your teeth into. So pop it in there. Is it something to do with lifestyle? Is it something to do with exercise, nutrition or supplementation? And what do you want to learn next? What do you want to get better at? You know, I want to get better at my writing, my content, and actually being a powerful writer. And I want to get better at my presenting and keep improving on that. They're two of the main things I want to get better at. Also, obviously, training. I'm always looking to get better in the gym. So, one more thing, while you're on here, please press the invite button. It's on if you're live. I'm not sure if it happens if you're watching as a recording, but press the invite button, invite some friends, bring them to the party. I promise I'll make them welcome. We'll have some fun. And if I say anything that resonates with you or think helps you or could help anyone you know, press like and give me a share. And that also lets me know I'm giving the right information that's right for you and I can get more of that together and get it out for you and let's build up some solutions. So have you ever felt like not exercising? That's the question. I learned that uncomfortable situations I overcome great with confidence. Okay, so being confident in uncomfortable situations and what? Generating that confidence from where? From within yourself, from thinking of a time when you was confident, getting in touch with the feeling of what you're like when you are confident. How do you do that? I'd be interested to find out how you do that. So the questions that I ask on social media are geared not to answer just for me. I like to learn as well, but mostly to get you thinking and anyone else who sees it, get them thinking, oh, that's a good idea, and get us all sharing solutions and ideas that we all use. And we all have different ones, right? So it's stacking solutions. That's what we talked about yesterday. And I'll keep going over this. This is my new thing, right? So it's stacking solutions. That's the little term I want to bring to it. All right, so have you ever not felt like exercising? There was a lot brought up today. Let's fly through them, and I'll make this short and succinct, this one, as possible. So these are some of the things that people come up with today. How to overcome, you feel you're meant to exercise, it's in your diary, and you're like, just don't feel like it, haven't got the oomph, don't have the vibe, energy levels are a bit low. How can I do it, right? So here's a solution. Here's a few of them. Few people said vision. So have a vision of what you want. What do you want your body to look like? If you don't exercise, is it going to look the way you want it? If you start eating instead of exercising, is it going to look the way you want it? How do you want your body to look tomorrow, in a month, in 6 months' time? And what do you need to do to get it there? Okay, that could give you enough incentive alone, right? Just push through, some of them said. So they get hold of a thought. And I would term this, I'm going to talk about this another time as well, it's called a muscle thought. So you use one thought that's more powerful than all the others. So you might be thinking, can't be bothered, haven't got the energy, I'll miss it today, I'm due a day off, I've worked really hard, I deserve it. But then you use a muscle thought and say, no, I'm exercising no matter what, power through. Someone said, stop being a pussy. So, you know, however you want to look for yourself, look at it for yourself and talk to yourself, but that's your choice. But I think the thought I brought up against that was some people that would be negative, that would push them the other way if they talk too aggressively to themselves. So find the balance for you. What we ended up talking about, Peter and I said it'd be great if we came with a manual and we knew if it was talking strongly to yourself, then that's the way you need to do it. Or if it's maybe a little bit more softer coaching that you need, then that's the way you need to do it. Get to know yourself and do what's better. So pushing through was another one. Tapping was an interesting one. So EFT, so emotional freedom technique, and I can't remember the name of the lady who posted a video. So pop through my Facebook and you'll find that as a video on it. It's very interesting, and that's another technique. So you can tap and bring that energy out and then push through and get the workout done. So have a rest day. A couple of people said this, and sometimes I think that's valuable. But if that starts to happen too often, that shouldn't happen that often. You know, if you've really been pounding it and you've really been grinding yourself, then yeah, maybe. But other than that, no, that shouldn't be happening regularly. But once in a blue moon, give yourself a day off, and you know, maybe use a sauna, and then maybe some cold showers or stuff like that, just to invigorate yourself. Another one was do something really different. So just change the program. You were set to do something, maybe you're in the middle of a workout program or most of the way through. Change it. Just go and do something really different. Go for a run, go for a swim, go and do something different. Image of yourself is another one. So you have a picture of the image when you was in the best shape of your life, and you put that up in a prominent place. Maybe you can have it on your phone, flash it up, put it in your car, put it in, you know, pop it around certain places that you go, big traffic areas for you, so you can see it, and that keeps refreshing it in your mind what you want, where you want to go. Another one that I added to that was you could Photoshop, choose a body image that's, you know, in reach, realistic for you. So don't go mental like Arnold Schwarzenegger or I don't know. Who's got an amazing body? Whoever your focus is, who's got an amazing body? If you're a female out there, who do you look at and think, wow, absolutely fantastic body? And for men, it might be Arnie or Brad Pitt in Fight Club, something like that. So it depends what you want to look like, or someone else. Give me an idea. Pop it in the comment box when you're watching this. Do it now. And so an image, and then take that body image and put your own head on it. That's another way. Little photoshopping you can do there. It's another way to incentivize yourself and get that image in your mind. Self-talk is a big one. So how do we talk to ourselves? I think we need to combat that in advance. I'll talk about that in a moment, because in the moment, if you start talking negatively to yourself, and you come away from the exercise, then it's difficult to bring yourself around. That needs to happen earlier in the day. So we'll talk about that in a moment. Committing to consistency was another good one. So if you commit to consistency and that's who you are, then one of the reasons that will hold you in, it's a good one for me. Van Damme is another good body. Yeah, thanks, Alicia. Back in the day, he looks a little bit older these days, like he's been partying hard, I think. So commitment, that's the one that pulls me. So I think I can't do it because I let my consistency down. I like to be consistent with things, hence 75 videos in a row. So and that's a real big thing. So if you want to be consistent in your business, Kate Beckinsale, that's a good one. Thanks, Alicia. Perfect. She looks great in Underworld, right? Really good. So being consistent can just hold you in that. Even if you don't feel like it, you think, I'm not going to break my consistency. That could be enough to keep you on track. All right, so we work when we don't feel like it was another one. So we should exercise sometimes when we don't feel like it sometimes. You know, you can't not go to work sometimes, particularly if you're employed and you have a boss. You can't, you know, you might get away with it once in a while. I don't feel like it, I'm not going to go in. But if you're self-employed, you don't do that. No one does that, because you've got your own business, you're not going to get paid, don't get holiday pay, don't get sick pay. That all goes out the window when you go self-employed or have your own business. All right, so sex was another one. Sexual encounters, someone popped it in there. So fair enough, but that sexual energy is a very good empowerment for keeping you on track. And if you started dating someone new, that could be enough to keep you in the gym. You think, right, I'm going to work out. There's no way I'm missing it, even though I don't feel like it, because I want to look my best. I want to feel my best. If you're dating, or if you're in a good relationship and you want to say, look, I want to look my best for them. I want to look amazing for them, and I want to feel confident when I'm naked. Look good naked, right? It's what we all want, really. So there's another powerful one, and harnessing that energy is a very powerful thing to do. That's in Think and Grow Rich. Talks about that in a lot of detail. It's an amazing book, that. Highly recommended. Okay, so my take on this is a holistic approach, as always. I think it's a preventative approach rather than a treatment. So by the time we get ill and you need to treat something, then it's much harder to get rid of and much harder to deal with. If we can get in front of it, get in front of the curve and take a preventative measure, and if we can get in front of it and take a preventative measure, then we're much more likely to stay on track and much less likely to fall by the wayside and lose our momentum and consistency. So, you know, we'll stacking solutions will stack every day, and you can look through these videos. They're all there for you to look at anytime you want. But I'm going to throw a few at you now, because these are the things that I feel when you don't feel like exercising, one of these has gone out, or all of them. And the more that go out, the more likely you won't exercise. So sleep, That's the biggest one. If I don't sleep, I don't feel like exercising. I might get away with 1 day or 2 days, but by the third day, nothing at all. If I put sleep and bad eating or not enough eating, I've been too busy, I didn't eat enough meals, didn't get enough calories in, then that's a big one. I will really struggle to exercise and exercise well, even if I manage to drag myself through it. I won't feel that well after it, which I really hate. I really dislike that, because we should feel invigorated. So sleep by 10:30. We want 7 to 9 hours. I'm going to give you just a brief bullet point on all of these. So we use the lens system, my lens system: lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, supplementation. We'll fly through them now. Water intake. So we're looking at 0.03 times your body weight in kilograms will give you liters of water per day. 0.03 times your body weight in kilograms will give you liters of water per day. That's what you need to do at rest. If you're exercising in a hot country, or if it happens to be a sunny day like yesterday in England or wherever you are, then you need to take on a bit more, obviously, right? So what's some thought practice? I think this is essential. We'll talk a lot about this, mindset and thoughts, and I think you need to catch this one way in the morning. So meditation, practicing thought mind control. Self-mind control is what I call it. Don't have to call it meditation. I did a whole video on this where check that one out as well. What do you think about meditation? Because sometimes meditation has a negative concept and people fall away and get glassy-eyed about that, but don't let that stop you. It's just spending 5, 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, up to you. 5 minutes is really good enough a few times a day, once a day even. Once a day, and build that up, because once you get into it and feel the benefits, you will build it up. It will naturally happen. Sit yourself down and just guide your thoughts around joy. Say, like, I'm just going to focus on things that make me feel joyous and happy. Yeah. So meditation or thought practice is what I call that, because, as I say, when that thought happens and you're like, I'm not exercising, I'm going to miss it, blah 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 blah, then it's too late. It's too late. You know, it's going to be difficult to break that. So we get ahead of that and we do that stuff early in the day. Then it doesn't get broken. I've noticed that so much more as I've practiced and got stronger with that practice over time. A grateful log, we'll talk more about this another day, but writing down 2 things a day in your phone or in an actual book that you're grateful for, and try and find 2 different things every day, and just write them down. I'll build on that one more. That's a really important one. All right, vision. This is important. We've said that. Have your vision of what you want your ideal body like. You should do a video to teach us meditation. I did check that one out, Alicia. I've done one around meditation, and I did give a basic technique. So skim through the previous videos and find that one. If you can't find it, let me know. But have a look first, and I'll point you in the right direction. But it's there. It was recent as well. So vision is really important. And then eating, obviously, and eating well-rounded and having not too long of meal gaps, and what you eat is obviously really important. And we talked about low glycemic index foods. They're the best things. They have a slower release of energy, proteins and fats, and certain lower glycemic index fruits and vegetables. Green vegetables, can't go wrong. So that's a big one. And then supplementation. What supplements can we take just to keep our energy and vitality up and keep us boosted? And that's a big one. So it's not a quick fix. It's not the way. You might get through it once. You might drag yourself through it once. But if that's happening regularly, there's something lacking. And it could be in one of the areas that I've just mentioned. Something in the lifestyle, sleep, and what time you're going to sleep and how long, and the quality of your sleep, all that stuff. Water, thought practice, grateful log, vision, eating, sups. Could be anywhere there, right? And if any of them, more than one, are out of balance, more than likely you're going to have a resistance to exercising and feeling great. Okay, that's it today. Any questions, pop them in the comment box below. I will get to them. I will answer them. Take a look at the questions that I pop out on Facebook daily. Have a look at there. Pop over to there. Daniel Grant, the Shape Trainer. And I'll be interested in your comments. We're building a little conversation, or a big conversation of and a little community, building into a big community. We want 100,000 people, and the vision is, we're all learning from each other. I don't post a question because I don't know the answer. Some of them I don't, but I know the answer to most of them because I've been mulling the question over for many years, and I have a few solutions myself, but I am looking for more solutions and what we can learn. Look at that squirrel. See that? That was cool. And I'm looking for more solutions. So that's the idea. And what's your take on this? What's your solution that you use on this? Maybe you've got something I haven't seen before. Someone else who's watching this hasn't seen before. So please share. Please share. Sharing is caring. If I've said anything that resonates with you or could spark a thought, a good thought in you or anyone you know, give me a share, give me a thumbs up, and invite a friend. Bring a friend to the party. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. And if you want something very easy, 30 seconds a day, and it's basically the one that is like a shotgun approach. If you use this approach, if you use this technique, this tool that I could give you, it takes 30 seconds a day. There's a way that you can get it for free. It's a no-brainer, but it's a shotgun approach. And what I mean by that is you cover most bases with this one thing. It's the most bang for your buck. Anyway, if you're interested in that, type 30 seconds. 30 seconds in the comment box, whether you're watching live or as a recording. Do that now. And then I've got an event coming up, 25th of March. It's a free event. Come down and check out, and I'll be sharing some real quick, easy solutions that you can use that can empower you, invigorate you, and guide you to greatness. And that is the reason why I'm here. Guide you to greatness. All right. Have an amazing rest of the day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. In fact, where are you in the world? Pop down in the box, where are you in the world? Where are you in England, if you're in England, or where are you in the States, if you're in the States? Wherever you are in the world, pop that in the comment box below. And also, just to finish, just pop in one thing or more that you got from this video. Just pop that in the comment box. Alicia, can you do that? You're here and typing, so pop in one thing that you got out of this video. A new little nugget of information. Might be a tiny idea, might be a big revelation for you, whatever. Just pop it in there and let me know what you've got out of this video. And let's have a conversation about it. Let's build this up. So remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health wealth. Let's take the world with us, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have an amazing day.